Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, we had a nice, quiet, uneventful morning where nothing at all happened, and we definitely didn't get yelled at by our tsundere sister. Nope, not once. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? I go down the hill. Since I've attended school from near Rima's house up until now, this is my first time taking this route. Not many from our school. Apparently, there are not many people from my school who live around here. 7:30 in the morning. I can't see anyone running along the streets in a school uniform except me. Slowly, I begin to see people in school uniforms intermingled with the crowd. This is around where the road to school began. Where's Yumizuka-san? Well, I'm not going to be that lucky. I recall the smiling face of the classmate who departed here yesterday, saying, "My house is this way." As I think of Yumizuka Satsuki in the classroom, my pace quickens a little and I hurry towards the classroom. I leave the residential area and reach the crossroads. The gates will be closed in about 10 minutes. I start to run across the asphalt. I made it. It seems like it took 20 minutes rather than 30 from the mansion. I'll need to leave around 7 if I want to go slowly, since I ran several times on the way here. When I get to the classroom, I notice the air is buzzing. Although the classroom in the morning is always noisy, there's something different about the noise today. I walk to my desk by the window. Haruhiko is waiting there sullenly. Haruhiko, did something happen? No, it's nothing big. There's a rumor that someone in class ran away from home. That's what all the fuss is about then. I sit down at my desk with a sigh. What do you mean, nothing big? Who ran away? Whoa, who? Oh, wrong voice from... I apologize. How should I know? But we'll know when homeroom starts. Whoever's seat is vacant, they must be the one who ran away from home. That's true. It's true. But Haruhiko's attitude seems a little dry. If one of our classmates really has run away from home, I think it's a bit much to just ignore it as someone else's problem. Haruhiko, aren't you being insensitive? One of our classmates ran away from home. Aren't you worried? You're the only one who's seriously worried, dumbass. Everyone's talking about it because it's an interesting thing to talk about. It's not as if you or I had run away from home, so there's no need to worry, is there? Now I remember. This guy's cold like that to everyone except his friends. He has friends. Anyway, though I guess I am a bit worried. Running away from home at a time like this, they'd have to be really brave or really... A time like this? What kind of time is that? I told you yesterday, Tono. There's a serial killer going around on the streets right now. I don't know who ran away from home, but they have no excuse if they got attacked by him while living on the streets. Can't be. There's no way that happened. Tono, you should watch TV more. There's been 8 victims already, and he doesn't discriminate. You better think again if you think you're safe. The town's empty at night nowadays. The only people who go out are drunkards and policemen, which is why it's so boring. Haruhiko's voice is very serious. Hearing it, I begin to feel uneasy. Oh, Kunafuji's here. It's homeroom at last. Haruhiko returns to his seat. After a while, everyone is seated. Only one seat is empty. There's no mistaking it. The desk of Yumizuka Satsuki is empty. Wouldn't it suck if you were, just homesick that day? It's like, oh, someone ran away from home, and then the next day you come back just like after being, home with a cold or a flu or what the fuck ever, and you're just like, oh my god, you ran away, and you're just like, what? Anyway, I'm super happy for my medicine. I hate sinus infections. Anyway, well, my house is this way. Bye-bye. See you at school tomorrow. I keep forgetting what voice I used for Yumizuka. Oh well. Yumizuka said that when we partied yesterday. I guess it's appropriate that I keep forgetting what voice I did for her. It really is appropriate. I don't know what happened at home, but I can't see her making that smiling face before running away. Yumizuka is absent. Yumizuka Satsuki is merely treated as absent as attendance is taken. As if nothing is amiss, homeroom proceeds. Well, this is an interesting question. It leads to effectively nothing, to be fair, although I'm going to take a drink very quickly, for reasons like quenching my thirst. But, this choice doesn't, affect anything other than the single scene after this, as far as I know. But, I kind of made some decisions on, how we're going to react to Satsuki during this, I think. So, we're going to ask about Yumizuka Satsuki. I know Yumizuka was smiling yesterday. I didn't think that she could make such a face, say bye-bye, and then run away from home. Sensei. What is it, Tono? A question? Yes. Is it true that a student in our class has run away from home? Instantly, the air in the classroom solidified. He frowns, then, with a difficult expression, bows his head in assent. Yes, that is what we've heard from Yumizuka Satsuki's parents. Yumizuka didn't come home last night, but they've been searching, and I'm sure they've already found her. Saying so, he departs. The classroom becomes noisy again. I have a bad feeling about this. It's really heavy. A terrible feeling as if my body is tied down to this chair. Even after second period, Yumizuka still didn't show up. With no way to find out, my bad feeling about this grows. It's lunchtime. In spite of the morning's excitement, the classroom has returned to everyday cheerfulness. It seems that no one in the classroom is really taking Yumizuka Satsuki's running away from home seriously. Tono, let's get lunch. That's okay. I don't really feel like it. I guess it can't be helped. Don't be troubled with other people's problems too much. Other people's problems, huh? Arihiko's words are too close to the truth. Huh? You're not with Inui-kun today? Oh, right, forgot to do a voice for her. Senpai? What are you doing in our classroom? Well, I thought I'd have lunch with you guys. Tono-kun, aren't you going to eat something? Senpai sits down on the desk, looking at me anxiously. I just don't seem to have an appetite today. Are you not feeling well? Something like that. Don't worry about me, you go on to the dining hall. Arihiko's probably already there. Oh, you're not energetic at all. I don't know what happened, but if you don't eat lunch, you'll just feel even worse. That's true, but since I'm not hungry, there's not a lot I can do. This is a choice that kind of firmly proves that I did everything right. Because if you get this choice, that means that either Kohaku or Hisui's regard is higher than Akia's. And if that is the case, since I don't have any Hisui regard at this point, that means my Kohaku regard is higher. And, well, here we are. My mouse is being wonky. Alright, I replaced my mouse because my old one's broken, but Tsukihime does not like my mouse at all. I don't know if it's the DPS settings or something, I don't know. Does not like my mouse, funnily enough. But let's see. If we choose the option to give in to CL, then that will... Well, it'll skip us out on a choice, and I think it will put us more in line to go into Akia's route from here. Because I think at where we're sitting, there is still the option of, getting more Akiya points than Kohaku points at this point. And if we choose no, we're not going to eat, then we get another choice to raise our regard with Kohaku, which is what we want to do. More Kohaku points later, not now, but later. Sorry, I really don't feel too good right now. I'm going to the clinic, so please just have lunch with Arihiko. Senpai sighs. I don't know what is going on, but please do not push yourself, Tonoku. I'm going to the clinic, so I won't push myself. Forcing a smile, I leave the classroom. When I get back, homeroom has ended. I'm the only one left in the classroom as everyone else has rushed off to club activities or to their houses. Well, there's really no need for me to stay here. Putting my things in my bag, I leave the classroom. It's past 4 o'clock. I told Hisui that I'd return around 4, so I don't have time to wander around. I suddenly stop as I walk up the hill. Yesterday, at this same time, I remember how natural the parting was between Yumizuka and I. To be honest, I'm concerned about Yumizuka. But no matter how much I worry, there's nothing I can do. I told her I would help her as much as I could whenever she was in a pinch. But now, I don't even know how I can help. I reach the top of the hill, walk along the wall, and reach the front gate of the mansion. This Western-style mansion does seem out of place. In the middle of a residential area and at the top of a hill, this imposing mansion really does give the impression that it's from a country other than Japan. Besides, to top it all off, welcome back, Shiki-sama. And standing there in front of the gate to welcome me is a maid. Hisui stands like a statue in front of the gate. Thanks, Hisui. Forgive me for asking, but have you been waiting here for me the whole time? No, not the whole time. I've only waited for half an hour. Is there something wrong? She's speaking extremely matter-of-factly. Wait a minute. Waiting for me like that is going overboard. I'm really happy that you waited to greet me, but you don't have to go that far. Wearing that and standing so conspicuously, I feel a bit embarrassed. Plus, it is autumn. It'll probably get cold out soon. Hisui is silent. She might be part foreigner, as her blue eyes are like finely crafted glass staring at me lifelessly without emotion. A brief silence ensues, it's something that's always weird to me. I don't know how common it is in other types of media from other countries, because I only really read English media, which kind of narrows it down to, being written in English or things that were translated from another language, because I only speak English, and only barely at that. But it's so weird that in manga and anime and visual novels and video games that take place in modern time, they say part foreigner instead of trying to narrow it down, because there's a lot of different places you could be from with a lot of different features. With part foreigner and the mention of blue eyes, they're probably talking either some kind of European or American, and that narrows it down some. Blonde hair, blue eyes thing is mostly stereotypically Germanic, so Germany, Scandinavia, and so on and so whatever. I don't need to go into that now. It's too boring for this. I understand. Then, starting tomorrow, I will wait in the lobby. Hisui gives a brief bow and opens the gate. After that, she resumes her immobile depiction of a statue. After I walk through the gate and enter the garden, she quietly follows behind me. When we reach the entrance, Hisui whooshes past me. Ugh. Instinctively, I jump back. What is it, Shiki-sama? No, nothing. It's nothing. She silently opens the front door. She must have moved ahead of me to do so. Waiting behind her master until her turn arises and quietly fulfilling her duty. Perhaps that is the duty of a maid, but it makes a normal person like me a little nervous to have her attending to my every move. This isn't good at all. This just makes me feel like a perpetual guest in my own home. Hisui. Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? I said yesterday already, but I'd like to do things that I can do by myself. No, please, let me. This is sort of a secret, I suppose, but the truth is, I really am lazy pretty deep inside, so I tend to let a lot of things go. Yeah, I really want that to be a secret from Akiya. I do not understand. Are you telling me to be more strict? No, that's definitely not it. I just want to live as relaxed as possible. I am deeply sorry. I do not appear to understand what you're saying, Shiki-sama. That's why I'm saying you don't have to look so serious. This is troubling. Last night when I talked to her a little about this, I had a premonition, but I didn't know she took things this seriously. Sheesh. What I'm saying is that you don't have to worry about me. I don't mind being helped with things like laundry and cooking, but other than that, I can take care of myself. Isn't it just you and Kohaku-san taking care of this enormous mansion? So, I don't want to add to your duties, just relax. Her expression doesn't change. She doesn't answer or even give a nod. Just a quick closing of the eyes, I think. I understand. But you don't have to worry about me, Shiki-sama. She doesn't understand at all. Hisui swiftly swishes to the side to make way for me. I sigh. I am really taken aback. All of this devotion really does make me happy, but I think it'll be good if she was just half as cheerful as Kohaku-san. She has such a beautiful atmosphere around her. Maybe if I just relax a little bit, that would be... Shiki-sama, are you not going to return to your room? No, I was just thinking about something. I turned to the side and faced the stairs. Hisui looks rather longingly at the bag in my hand. I think she wants me to let her carry it. She already went through all of this trouble just to greet me, and now she wants to carry my bag. I ignore her longing attitude as I quickly walk towards my room. Please take off your school clothes and place them here. I have to clean the mansion, so if you need anything, please call for me. Hisui, you clean the mansion? I wonder what Aki and Kohaku are doing. Aki-sama is in the salon taking care of Makisa-sama's business and inheritance matters. Nissan would likely be sweeping in the courtyard. My old man's business inheritance? Is she talking with a lawyer or something? Yes. It seems like she is being informed about all of the administration policies, so she will be extremely busy until dinner time. Well, the old man did suddenly pass away, so he probably didn't tell her anything about his company. Sorry for taking your time. I'll call you if anything happens, so you can return to what you were doing. I understand. Well then, please excuse me. I change out of my uniform and into some normal clothes. The clock says it's just past 5 o'clock. It'd be a waste if I just spaced out my room now, so now I should. Guess it's decision time, Because if I stop the episode now, to be about 20 minutes, 22 minutes, according to my clock, roundabout. But if I keep going, it'll probably be longer than I want. So, first I drink. And then I might as well keep going. It's fine having a longer episode every so often, as hopefully I don't do it too often. Anyway, this should be pretty obvious what we're going to do. I mean, it's Best Girls route, so of course we're going to go hang out by ourselves. No, I'm kidding. We're going to go hang out with Best Girl, of course. Of course. That's right. She's been taking care of me since yesterday. So if I have time to fool around, then I should go help Kohaku-san. I guess she's sweeping in the garden. If it's just sweeping in the garden, even I could help with that. I psych myself up and head towards the garden. Oh, welcome back, Shiki-san. Kohaku-san faces me with a tender smile. Thanks. You're sweeping the garden by yourself? Yes. The gardener will not be here for another 3 days, so I thought I should just straighten up these fallen leaves. Kohaku-san holds the bamboo broom with both hands. She looks like she's really enjoying herself. Cleaning up this large area by herself should be quite a huge task. You're really something, Kohaku-san. I'd complain if I had to sweep up this whole garden. Oh no, it's not like that at all. This is my duty, so I have to put food on the table. That is why I must push back my tears and sweep this garden. Kohaku-san laughs and gives a carefree smile. She certainly is cheerful. Besides, there are some things I do in the back courtyard, so when I'm not busy, I always check up on the garden. Eh? Things you do? Like what? Well, let's see. Ever since I was a child, I've liked growing flowers. I gathered so many kinds of flowers on a whim that it is more like a jungle than a flower bed. Kohaku-san laughs brightly once again. But I didn't know that. I rarely go back here, so I didn't realize it, but I guess I have seen something like a flower bed or flower garden from the second floor. I see. You like gardening, Kohaku-san? What kind of flowers? Well, lots of kinds, but most of them are morning glories. Memories. Oh, morning glories. That seems like a fitting choice. Really? I always thought that they didn't quite match the mood of the mansion, though. No, not the mansion. I meant they suit you well, Kohaku-san. Morning glories are so pretty in their simplicity. Shiki-san, I think you have the wrong idea. The ones in the garden are Korean morning glories. They are a bit dangerous. Kohaku-san laughs as if something was really funny. I see you. I saw that. I know that foreshadowing. Is that so? But Korean morning glories are still morning glories, right? Yes. It is also known as a crazy eggplant or datura. Is it datura or datura or I don't know. I don't know what language that's supposed to be in. The flowers can be made into an anesthetic. The world's first general anesthetic, Susinsan, was made in Japan with the Korean morning glories as its main active ingredient. If you drink it by accident, it will cause dangerous hallucinations, so please be careful, Shiki-san. You have to keep that in mind. We want to get fucked up, we know where to go. I don't think I'd ever accidentally drink the flower, Kohaku-san. No, we were going to do that shit on purpose. I also wanted to grow some cactus and other cute things like that, but Akiya-sama was vehemently against the idea, so I had to stop. Really is too bad that I tell you all these things but cannot show them to you. Saying that, she takes up the broom again. I see. So, you sweep the garden because you like flowers and stuff like that? No, that isn't really the reason. Actually, I'm terrible at cleaning inside the mansion. I don't know why, but I always seem to break something. I seem to break or rip the most valuable thing in the room. Well, but I don't do it on purpose, right? But Hisui-chan told me, "Ne-san, maybe you should just stick to the family finances and cooking." How mean of her. Kohaku-san is still smiling while acting angry. But this is quite different from my first impression of. You don't mean, Kohaku-san, are you clumsy? My statement is more of a blurted outburst than a direct question. Kohaku-san groans in disappointment. You're saying it too, Shiki-san? Hisui-chan is too cool and always says, "Ne-san, you're too slow," while Akiya-sama teases me and says, "You are not being cruel enough or careful enough. I don't mess up because I want to." They're so mean. That's right. There really aren't too many people that mess up because they want to. I didn't know what to say, so I tried to be somewhat neutral. That's right. It's the thought that counts, so I think they should overlook it if I mess up 10 or 20 times. Kohaku-san starts quickly sweeping the leaves again. Well, I didn't come here to get in her way. Kohaku-san, is there another broom? Yes, there are many in the shed. What are you going to use it for? No, I just thought I'd sweep up some leaves too. Kohaku-san's broom freezes. That will not do, Shiki-sama. If you were to do that, I would be in trouble. Get in trouble? What would you get in? Well, I guess there really is only one person who would. Yes. Kohaku-san nods quickly. Don't worry about it. I'm doing it because I want to. So it's wrong for Akiya to complain. If Akiya has any complaints, she'll have to blame me, not you. Oh, that is true. Isn't it? So, relax. Besides, it's more fun if we both do it. Shiki-san, you do not seem to understand Lady Akiya. If you did that, she would get angry for another reason, I think. I don't get it, but you're saying she'll get angry whatever happens? That's it. So please do not worry about sweeping. Still smiling, Kohaku-san says this directly. Oh, no matter what happens, Akiya will get mad at you. Then I don't want to make any trouble for you. Sorry, forgive me for just being careless. No, you weren't not being careless. I'm very happy that you wanted to help me. Even though she says that with her bright smile, I feel bad because I really did want to help. I sigh. Kohaku-san looks up at my face cheerfully. Shiki-san, did you really want to help me? Yeah, if I won't get you in trouble. Then shall we go somewhere else? Aki-sama will find us here, so I think it is better if we sweep behind the mansion. Behind? In the backyard? Yes? Aki-sama will never find us there, so we can sweep all we want. Are you trying to say something to us, Koha? No, I'm kidding. Here you go. Kohaku-san hands me the broom she had in her hands. I will go to the shed to get another broom, so please go ahead, Shiki-sama. Please don't let Hisui-chan or Aki-sama spot you as you go, okay? Trot, trot, trot. Kohaku-san dashes with quick, light steps. She really looks like a mischievous kid. Before I realize it, a grin creases my lips. Akiya and Hisui don't seem to be the joking type, so Kohaku-san's brightness is quite charming. Alright, let's do this. Gripping the broom that Kohaku-san was using earlier, I covertly walk to the garden behind the mansion. Well, the music changed. Oh, and it's a full scene change, so we don't even get to... Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Anyway, this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end off this episode. So, we got points for Kohaku. Yay! So, next time, well, I think we're getting a little bit closer to, things involving Sachin, let's just say. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then there's something in store for you in the next few episodes. So, I hope to see you all there.